Il était un petit navire, il était un petit navire qui n'avait jamais navigué.
Hello, my name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. Now, last time we got together, this is the model that we used. And I'll reference this last video up here. And so we're going to go through a little review just because we're going to carry on with this. This is going to be fun. These little squares here represent your senses. And each one of your senses collect different information from the outside energy system. Now I stress energy system because everything is energy. And each sense takes in a different aspect of that energy. Now, the senses in themselves are quite miraculous. And we're not going to talk about the details of how the senses operate. What I want you to begin to appreciate that each sense takes information in, manipulates it, and converts that information into signals, electromagnetic and chemical signals. And those signals go down through different means of the central nervous system and end up in the mind, brain, where those information, that data, is decoded and from that developed into the world. It's rendered into the world that you have based on your belief system. So from the input information and the manipulation of the senses to send data to the brain and the mind, and from that information, which is filtered through your belief system, you create your world. You create your world on the inside. On the outside, only energy. There's no objects out here, just patterns of energy, interacting, undulating, moving energy. And then you take your world that you have rendered and you lay it right on the energy system, and because it's the same data going in as the information that you are projecting, it will overlie all that undulating energy and be fixed. And so you think you have an outside world, but it's a creation inside. And each one of us creates our own world. Why? Each one of us has a different experience with life, a different belief system, and a different mechanism for filtering this input information from the senses. And we also quoted A Course in Miracles. I'm going to mention it one more time because it's the first lesson and it's kind of profound. If you don't understand it, after I went through this, I got a problem. And here it is. Nothing you see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place, means anything. This energy means nothing out here. What you take in with your eyes, with your senses, your tongue, your feel, your touch, your smell, means nothing until you give it meaning through your unique belief system. What can I tell you? That's it. And in a moment, we'll talk about something else. And this is our subject for today. And let me read it. I'll read it off of here, but it's a little different on the title and the video on YouTube. Manifesting uses placebos and nocebos. Manifesting uses placebos and nocebos. Now, in the description that you're going to see on the top of the description, it says, surprising, how do manifesting use placebos and nocebos? So that's what we're going to talk about. Now, I've already put some stuff on the board, and I might have to explain it a little bit. We have 3 sections. Over here is the person manifesting. Over here is where he's going to get all the stuff that he's going to that he wants to manifest. And this is the universe, the all, consciousness, everything, and it's infinite. Everything that you want is right here. You can't name anything that is not right here. In the present moment, too. So over here we have this young person, or maybe an old person, manifesting. Give me is what it says. Give me. I want to be given. Give me something. Give me what I want. I want certain things, and I need them. I need money. I need a new job. I need different relationships. I have pain. I want to get rid of pain. I mean, all kinds of stuff. The solution is out here. Now, how does the solution get in there? Oh, that's the problem. So we have techniques right here, and this is only some of them. So let me tell you what the techniques are that are usually used in manifesting. Now, I got a little disclaimer. Some people don't need anything. They just, because of their attitude, their mindset, things just come to them. So we're not talking to those people. We're talking about people that really need stuff and can't get it. So there's a whole bunch of techniques. We have affirmations and vision boards, 2 of the top ones, visualization, repetition, relaxation. You can also throw in there meditation and hypnosis and self-hypnosis and all of that kind of stuff. Also, sleeping tapes, or now you put them on your phone. You talk into your phone, your affirmations, and then you go to sleep at night and you play them in your ear while you're sleeping. As another technique. And there's more. One of them not much talked about is healing your past. But we'll let that one slide for now. So you have all of these things here. Now, if we take affirmations, and if we were to take an example, an example of an affirmation about work might be, I love my job. My boss appreciates me. And I feel great or good or loved or however you want to put that. So, I love my job. So that is what you are manifesting, what you want. It means right now, you don't like your job. Or you wouldn't try to manifest that you love your job. Now that might end up in getting a new job, a new position, a different boss, all kinds of stuff. So, but it's an affirmation. I love my job. And you can add to it. And when you say that, it's a lie. It's not the truth. It's a lie. It's a, and your ego will tell you that. So when you say your affirmation, I love my job, right after you say that, in the back of your head, you'll hear from your ego, that's not true. That's BS. Say, no, I'm manifesting here. So to give you an idea, here's a hat. I'll wear this hat. See, I look good in this hat. I got it from Greenfield Village at Ford Museum here in Detroit. So I get the hat on. Now I'm going to manifest. I love my job. And in the back of your head, you don't love your job. That's BS. Now, which one is your belief system going to believe? I love my job? Or this BS? What's your belief system going to take in? That's BS. So when you start, you are using, through your ego, a no placebo. Now what is a no placebo? I wrote that down here for both placebo and no placebo. A placebo is the belief that nothing in the placebo will give you a positive result. That's a placebo. Okay? A no placebo is the belief that nothing in the no placebo will give you a negative one. See, in the egoic world, there's nothing in a placebo. It's a sugar pill. So it's not good or bad. It's just a sugar pill. And you might think of Shakespeare. I just thought of this. You might think of Shakespeare and Hamlet, and I've used this before. And Hamlet, and I think it's in Act 2 of Hamlet, says, there's nothing good or bad. Nothing good or bad. Except thinking. Make it so. So the placebo isn't good. It's not bad. It's thinking that makes it good or bad. Who's thinking? You're thinking. Now look again at this model. You want something that you don't have. What you don't have is out here in the universe, in the everything. And you want it inside. So you're going to do a dance using these techniques. You're going to do a dance, and the universe, the all, the consciousness, everything that's infinite is going to know whether you're lying or whether you're not. And you're lying when you say an affirmation. And this part that is going to give you that, you think is stupid. That is going to say, oh, he loves his new job, so I'll give him stuff so that he'll love his new job. What is going to cause you to love your new job is here. It's not here. So when you say you love your new job, it's just a lie. It's a negative placebo because you're lying to yourself. And your belief system, now down here is your belief system because you operate out of your belief system. So down here is your belief system, and it's saying, wow, I'm glad he said that. And I'm glad I know it's a lie because I don't have to do or change anything. And so as you use these, here's what you need to do to help you. Yes, you can use affirmations. And yes, they are a lie when you first start using them. And then you have to use them again. And then again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and still more times until you excite your belief system to begin to find, through the subconscious mind, to find evidence that matches what you say you want. So you take, just like when you first learned your belief system as a child, okay? Say walking. The child wants to walk. Say, I want to walk, Mama. I want to walk. And he crawls up your leg, and then he falls down, and he crawls up your leg, and then he falls down, and then he crawls up, holds on the furniture, and then he falls down, and then he does it again, and he does it again, and he does it again, until I can't walk becomes, ooh, I took my first step. Now you have evidence, the child has evidence, I can walk. One step, I can walk. And what's he do? Practices it. And then he's a toddler. And then he starts walking, and by the time he's 3 or 4, he's pretty good. Now you're starting off, and you believe the universe is going to give you what you want because you heard from somebody else. Manifesting gives you what you want. You ought to manifest. Okay, I'll say affirmation. And your ego says, that's BS. Now why does it say that? See, you're all together in your belief system. And your ego is part of that. And if your belief system changes, you got to get another ego. I have another video, I'll put it up here. It's called, When You Meet the Ego on the Road, Kill Him. It'll change your life. Now actually that was taken from another book called When You Meet the Buddha on the Road, Kill Him. Because it won't be the real one. So that's why, and that's what you're doing here. You are changing your affirmation from a lie to a truth by using repetition over and over and over and over. And that's how a child learns. Now what's another way the child learns? And we've done this on other videos. Hypnosis. The 2 ways that you create your belief and your world from your family of origin is through hypnosis and repetition and repetition and repetition. Now, I don't know, I haven't gone in recently to a lot of places that talk about manifesting. But I've done workshops on them, and I've written little booklets and stuff. You got to say your affirmations 15, 20, 30 times a day, 40 more times, until it becomes your internal self-talk. Till it becomes your internal self-talk. So that you do it automatically. So now, as you will find out when you get that far, that as you have a very creative subconscious mind. And when you start feeding it over and over the same information, it's going to begin to look around. Well, maybe this is right. Let me see what kind of things are out there that verify this belief that he's talking about. Because I'm the belief system. I'm the belief system. I should believe what he believes. And he's saying this is what it is. And boy, he's getting pretty intense on that. I better find out. And you start changing the nocebo into the sebo, into the placebo. When you start doing that, your belief system will change. When your belief system changes, what has always been here becomes available to you. When you didn't have it because your belief system didn't have the belief or the experience of what you're trying to manifest, it didn't know what to do. It says, oh, to hell with you. But when you start being intense and start using these techniques over and over every night, play your phone, listen to what it before, you know, that's like hypnosis. Because when you go to sleep, you go through the alpha and theta stage. And as you're in those stages, if you are picking up a well-formed affirmation, it will begin to go deep in your subconscious. And you will begin to change your belief system. And you'll begin to change your vision. And you'll begin to see what has always been here, waiting for you. Now, when you start, I have another video on that. It's called, from the ego standpoint, it's called Affirmation Tail Enders. And it's when you say an affirmation, and right after that, as you're saying it, you say, I never had that. I don't think I'm going to have it. I'd like a relationship, a loving relationship, but I've never had one. As soon as you say that, see the word but, as soon as you say that, disregards the front part. And your ego does it, it slips it in so subtle, you won't even see it. And it's part of your self-talk from the ego standpoint. And so if you want to manifest, you have to make your affirmation your self-talk, your internal dialogue with you. When you visualize, you have to make that all of the senses, all of the, now as we talked about before, it's not the information from the senses, it's how you are interpreting that information. So as you interpret that information through visualization, you will manifest that. You will manifest that on the inside and you will project it on the outside. It'll be there. Oh, let's see what the Course in Miracles says about this. Because I'm kind of pushing, you have to change. And you have to change your belief system. Okay, the Course says, and you'll see it over here. I'll put it up there too. No belief is neutral. No belief is neutral. It will always give you some effect. No belief is neutral. Everyone has the power to dictate each decision you make. For a decision is a conclusion based on everything that you believe. Everything that you believe. This is your internal power source, your belief system. If you want something different from out here, you're going to have to change your beliefs. Now, I know I've done some of this work before, and I hear, I go on video on YouTube and I look up a lot of stuff, and I keep running across all those things. You can manifest in 2 days. You can manifest in 6 hours. You can manifest. You can't change. You're changing beliefs, which are habits. You can't stop smoking in less than a month. I mean, to make the internal change. You can stop smoking right now. But to change the internal dialogue in relationship to that addiction, it's going to take you at least a month. And you got to do it over and over and over and over again, and may slip, and then you got to get back on and start over and over and over again. Until the nocebo becomes the placebo. Till the lie becomes the truth. See, it's not what's true that is important. It's what you believe is true. And when you say an affirmation, when you start, you know it's not true until you do it and do it and do it. And watch your vision board and use relaxation, use visualization, use all the other tools in conjunction. You're changing your world. Oh no, all I want to say is a few happy words now and then, and the universe is going to give me what I want in about 3 minutes. This part isn't stupid. You may get, and like I said in the little disclaimer, some people do, you're going to get, if you don't change. Now, here's I know I'm kind of skipping around here. Here's a saying from NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. If you do what you always done, and that's what this is over here. This is your programming. If you do what you're always done, you're going to get what you always got. You don't have what you want. Why is that? Because you're doing what you always did. You're believing what you always believed about yourself. You never got through to recognize the magnificence of you. That you do deserve what you want. But you're trying to do it. You know, I had some people call them. They always, well, after this I'll probably get, I won't because I'm going to mention it now. The people put a comment, what is the best affirmation to give me what I want the quickest and fastest. I'm not going to tell you, because there isn't one. You have to do it over and over and over. You have to change your belief system and your world and the way you see the world and how you talk to yourself and how you let go of the past and how you begin to heal what you've been carrying around and can't get rid of. So be good to yourself. Oh, there is so much to talk about here in the illusion. And I want to stress, this works. I want to stress, it don't work the way most people have told you and how you believe it works. That's part of your belief system that you created. That's why you don't have what you want. You got to change you. And wouldn't that be nice? Be good to yourself. We'll talk more here in the illusion. Bye now.